Hi, Janelle Watson here, spiritual perspectivist and go-to spiritual connector. Here's a live I did earlier on Facebook. Hope you enjoy it. Hello, beautiful souls. How are you, connectors? I thought I would jump on tonight. We've just been doing some recording of the chakra lessons. I'm re-recording some of the chakra lessons for our online learning. And I thought, I'd said that I was actually going to jump on and have a bit of a chat about our eclipse that's coming up on the 5th of July. So I thought perhaps I should actually have a chat to you and see how you're feeling about the energy, and perhaps a bit of an explanation about what's actually going on, because you may find that things are a little different to what you've expected lately. So how about we have a look at the energy and what is actually happening, what we can do about it, and a bit of an explanation, so that if you're starting to feel a bit odd or things are starting to happen, then perhaps we need to change the way you're dealing with things. So, okay. Now, basically, full moons stir up your emotions, and you'll find that they amplify the mystical powers that are connected to the human spirit. So a full moon is the energetic climax of the lunar cycle. We know that, okay? The time of the full moon is very powerful. It's healing energy. It's got an optimum time for meditating, recharging, refreshing your energy field, clearing your chakras. That's why so many cultures actually have a full moon ritual, and the ceremonies that they do. There's so much pure energy in the moonlight that anything it touches can't help but respond to its radiance and to its love, really. So a full moon eclipse, which we have on the 5th of July, is going to be the biggest energy shift of 2020. It really, truly is. It's actually going to make such a massive difference to us. So what's it doing? I'm actually working with my pendulum here. I'm not sure if any of you actually use a pendulum, but this is my pendulum. I have a beautiful fairy that is generally connected to this pendulum. I also connect with other energies. Say hi, everybody. Hey, hello. You see the beautiful swing? And just so that you know, I'll have it swinging while we're actually doing some talking, so you can see if I'm actually telling you the truth or the reals or not. Can we just show the no swing, please? Okay, give it a second, and there we go. We're switching to no. So you'll see, if it starts to swing like this, you'll actually see that what I'm saying is not the truth or not right. And if it swings like this, you'll actually see that it's swinging and I'm telling the truth. Thank you, guys. My spirit team work with me with this quite a lot. We have quite a lot of fun. They actually thought it was really funny to suggest to me that we actually work with this tonight. So, okay. So basically, you'll find that we're in the middle of clearing out the old and bringing in the new changes. And this is what the eclipse is actually going to do. A lunar eclipse really signifies a time of great change and generally upheaval. Eclipses are designed to put us on the right path, whether we realize it or not. Is that right? Yes. We are in the middle of clearing out some old, bringing about changes. We're actually being prepared for the new. We have such an amazing energy shift that's happening on the earth at the moment. You'll actually see when some of the things I say resonate with my beautiful guides connected with the pendulum, it starts to swing a little more excitedly. So what you're going to find is you'll probably be experiencing things that are being constantly repeated, things that you thought you'd already dealt with. Well, it's time to watch the way that you're actually reacting to these things. I can't stress enough the power of grounding. You see, grounding and the power of three are what our business is actually based on. We are all about being connected. You can't be connected if you're not connected at all levels, with the earth, with the physical, emotionally, and spiritually. So a lunar eclipse is all about endings. It is about endings, and it can create turmoil. it can actually bring about some hidden emotions to the surface. It's a symbol, it can actually be a symbol of destruction and darkness. Are you afraid? Don't be. Our inner world, which is what we need to do with our shadow self, is what we need to access to understand ourselves, to develop in our mind, and sometimes to cure. We need to cure ourselves. We need to deal with it, and we need to move on from these shadows. So, in this specific case, to fully understand the influence of the eclipse in your life, go back to about the 13th of July 2018. Where were you? What life-changing events have started at that point? Which conflicts were you dealing with right then? And more than in any other place and time, what things have happened and changed in the last 2 years? So these are the answers for the energy that the eclipse of this July will actually play out in your life. It's about endings, about the ending of a cycle that you've probably been working through for about 2 years. And you'll find that, interestingly, it started to become intense, the energy, about 6 months ago. What happened about 6 months ago? The pandemic, yes? And it will be a culmination of the last 6 months' drama. So, endings are very common with a lunar eclipse, but it's not necessarily endings that are permanent endings. What happens when we have an ending? We're opening a way for a change, for a clear change, for something new to actually come through. You might find there's change or transformation on the home front, in your career, in your family, in your knowledge base, in your travel, in your education. Spiritually, you will be waking up and aligning, and you'll be releasing and letting go. Okay, so don't let this be the things that stop you. The ruler of this Capricorn full moon is in this eclipse, this particular eclipse, is Saturn. So it's also very stable, Saturn. It's a ground sign, it's a grounding sign, the sign of Capricorn. So you're going to find you'll get a sense of clarity. You'll find that soon, probably about September, you'll actually start to find that things will become a little clearer, the fog will clear. You'll find that you'll be able to release the things that hold you back. Don't nurture what is actually hampering your growth. I'm just going to change hands with my pendulum. Thank you. Okay, my arm's getting a little sore. Holding it up so high. So you're going to gain some clarity about your life's journey at the moment. A lot of people ask us about grounding. We get asked that all the time. I often get asked, why bother? It's because if you're not grounded, you're not always or fully in control of your own energy. Does that make sense? Like, it's scattered, so you can't, how can you be in control of it? Now look, if you're interested in finding out about different ways to ground, other than having to, go out and lie on the grass outside, then we've actually got a free ebook called Stop the Mind Frazzle, 11 Ways to Ground Yourself No Matter Where You Are. If you don't already have a copy, comment Unfrazzle me below and I'll organise for you to get one. Otherwise, I'd really like for you to start thinking about what's coming up in the next few days. What's actually happening to me? What is it that I'm actually going to be seeing? So take the time, sit down, have a bit of a think. Sorry, I lifted my little pendulum up so you can actually see it. You'll notice I'm actually not moving. It swings quite all by itself. It's, well, I'm actually being told not by yourself. We're here. So the energies are actually moving it. All right, lovelies, be spiritual, be safe, and thank you for listening. And thank you for my pendulum as well. And it's laughing. Thank you. Bye.